Hey everybody, Dr. Ed here, and we are back with more This is the Police. Little heads up, I'm just when I started recording for, starting to feel a little bit under the weather. Cough's coming on, so I'm gonna stifle that as much as I can, but for now, let's continue. And again, the past week or so has been largely backlogged content, so I might be a little bit rusty. See, police expose antique thief gang, Freeburg to host semifinals of Youth Hockey League, and small drug dealers. Okay, just little ones. None of those huge drug dealers. Just little baby drug dealers. Also turn down the cutscene volume a little bit so you can hear me a little bit better. Okay, Davis, really? Just because there's shit on a toilet? You don't get to go home. No. Loves, I like you. I don't recall if we gave you time off previously, so you know what? Yeah, come in tomorrow. If your daughter is really doing that good, sure. So we're down one of our better men here. But we're going to start the day nice, start the day fresh. Going to listen to some Billabong. Put that shit on right now. Start bright and early, 7 in the morning. Little refresher, send staff for training, and barbecue. Hire snitch. Investigations. Wow, I'm losing my voice. Oh no. Alright, I think I salvaged that, at least for a little bit. Okay, yeah. No investigations, no real affairs. We're not going to be sucking off the mob right now. City Hall, I doubt will be doing anything for us. Maybe we can try to request a raise and see what happens. And at the police station, I mean, this is a labor market. I guess we're going to need to hire another detective. So it looks like Jack Rosted whatever, Jack. You're about as good as you're going to get, and you kind of look like a sleazy. He's going to get his hands dirty detective. So we're going to give you a go, Jack. What shift is it today? Shift A? I think this is the one we're down a detective anyway, so let's try that one for now. So we got a slow first hour to the day. Trespassing at a farm. 2 unidentified men stuck into his farm. Set a fire. Oh, they were trying to get into the house too. I have all the faith in the world in Stovall. This is the face of the most honest man in the force. So Stovall, you can carry the Birch family, the Birch buddies, the Birch brothers. I don't know. Birch dad and son, father and son. Birch Jr.'s kind of shit. It's a nice, relaxing morning. Maybe they'll get this job done before anything else bad happens. Even though like an hour police response time's kind of shit. There are no signs of the criminals near the house, but the front door has been broken down and shadows are lurking inside. Come out with your hands up. Hey, Fender was caught and no one got hurt. Look at you guys. You guys are going to become almost good cops, maybe. Theft at the Everyday Mall. Drug addict attempted... Oh. Drug addict, really? I have faith in Samadhi and Grant. I know you didn't do too well on your last mission, Grant, but I think you can pull this off. Just a little piece of shit stealing some booze. The fact that we're sending 2 cops is a surprise to me in general for that one. Stovall and the Birch buddies are back in town. Let's see. Christopher Sand, one of our new guys, tried to rape our accountant. We locked him up in a hotel room, but he's threatening to hand everything over to the police. I think it's time he talks to a cop face to face. No. Not actively helping. We're just not going to hinder them. Theft report, though. Look at you guys go. Good job, Grant. You're redeeming yourself in my eyes. You are now better than Birch, which isn't a high bar. Birch is shit. Birch Jr.'s worse. Mafia assignment. Jack, we have something going down today at 1839. Okay, 1839. I'm going to forget that. So in like 4 hours, 1839, Ignore whatever happens. 1839. 1839. It's been a very slow day, though, as far as calls are concerned. It's not 1839, we're fine. Ooh. Assault with a deadly weapon. A woman reports that she saw a skinhead attacking a dark-skinned valet. Striking him around the legs, saying, "I'll beat you till you're dead, you freak." No shit, I'm gonna do it. She believes she saw a pistol sticking out of the skinhead's belt. We're gonna send Stovall. We're gonna send Davis. We're gonna send Grant, and we're gonna send Butch Jr. Everyone else should be able to handle whatever comes up next. 18, whatever it was. That's the time, right? 18 something 9, maybe. They have almost reached the murdery skinhead. I just realized these response times are like literally an hour for them to get anywhere. Which I get it gameplay-wise, but God, if your cops take that long, you are fucked. Sorry about that. So it looks like the situation is a bit more serious than we thought. We need more men. You got Birch, and you got a Samadhi. I need Robbins here. Aw, attempted murder. This is the one we ignore. Yes. Actually, the man's still alive and ambulance is on the way. Okay, we're fine, I think. Okie dokie. We're just gonna stretch a little bit and go, oh man, I can't send Robbins on his own. He'll die. That's not a safe thing for me. Sorry, Robbins, I don't want to put you through that. Attempted murder. Offender escaped. Civilian died. Oopsie. Assault with a deadly weapon. Hey, look at that. Everyone was fine. Look at this. Everyone got plus 10 across the board. Sand tossed me a grand. 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone. Unknown persons are gathered outside his door. We got 20 seconds. I'm going to try to bide my time because I'm assuming these people will be back before that timer expires. Because while I think Robbins can do this on his own, it would be a great opportunity to send out like fucking Birch Jr. or another competent police officer with Robbins here. So, Grant, I want to work you out, get you a little bit higher up on the force, on a little totem pole, maybe up to a Davis level of sort. The Birches, again, are disposable. Birch Sr., old, I can fire him just for that. Birch Jr.'s trash. I mean, okay, he's no Price. Price was a piece of the Price was not good. She should have retired years ago with that 5 police score or whatever we're calling that point system. More serious than we thought. Okay, we'll balance it out. We'll bring you a Samadhi, but we're also bringing you a Birch Jr. So, sure. It got better, but it's also not as good as it could be. You, Stovall. You the MVP. Apparently, time stops at 3 in the morning. It just stops progressing until you're actually done whatever shit you're doing. As I can tell right now, because it is like 3:05. Everything went well. Everyone's going to get 10 points. Awesome. End the day. Not too bad. Birch is getting pretty burnt out. He could probably use an extra day off at some point, but everyone else is fine. Everyone else is all right. The fuck's happening here?
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing.
Shitty, dude.
My weekly visit to the old colony club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time, I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Ooh, someone ruined his night at the town.
Doing better than you do on TV.
Oh. I don't know the name
Nothing
Varga
more
yet.
impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg.
Hmm.
This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was.
Is this gonna be like a PI who knows I'm crooked now?
Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vickis Varga.
Oh, he's a new piece of shit. Okay, cool. I'm working with the mob. Now this guy knows I have my finger in it.
And with the support of the local punk, he broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power.
I mean, good for him though, right?
Called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him.
Yeah, some very light cell shading.
Deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Ah, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners.
He's very aggressive from what I hear.
Fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see
Only a
you
little
know
bit.
Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around, but I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone.
I don't need another friend. That's fucking aggressive though.
Yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place.
I can't place his accent at all.
I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
It's like someone trying to do an American accent, but they just keep slipping a little bit.
On my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
Woo. Ah, man. This has only been 12 days. Orthodox priest bribes mayor, students volunteer to help farmers, and Greek priest to be anointed head of Freeburg Orthodox Church. Let's go to our shitty work. Wow, not instantly starting up the truck. Crazy. We're just going to hang on this screen for a few seconds, though, apparently.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vickis Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vickis was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
You that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine.
Who the hell's this guy, then?
So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine.
Ah, fuck. You make one mistake. I could have said
It's
no.
real.
Could have said no to the mob.
Magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad.
Should have said no. Should have said, fuck you, friend. Your family can die.
Behind the old colony club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real. The sound of the engine was real. The dust was real enough too.
I have no idea who the fuck I'm meeting
There was
now.
the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for
Oh.
decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles.
He probably has mixed feelings about what I've been doing. What do you want? What do you want from me? Hey. We're just gonna sit here in awkward silence for a little bit.
I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
Oh?
So it seems.
His birthday.
You often go to the old colony club, Jack.
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there.
Probably.
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, it's never really interested me, but I don't have the patience for that. There we go, patience, yeah.
For the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack, but not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
Oh, thanks, man.
I don't understand.
Come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Well, some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly. Why, you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet.
Yeah, no problem, old man, mob
I
boss.
don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent.
This feels very Batman.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My
Like the
grandfather
old
died
mob and the
when
new upstarts. You like that sweet, sweet old mob money?
Destroyed that psychopath gangster, Maurice Bell, when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow, Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand, and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit.
Was it full of oranges?
What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you $500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you. Sir.
Done. That's all I need.
I went stalking my
Easy as
brother
that.
for many years.
Nope, shoot it for me.
What's the shooting?
Give me $500,000. I'm down.
I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
I don't know, dude. This would have been easier if I just stuck my nose out of this mob bullshit. Just did my job, listened to the boss man, retired, hopefully with my $500,000. But you know, now I'm like
I said, it's
fucking
all
knee
in
deep
life.
in shit's
I had to
asshole.
Give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Well, I feel like if we're in this situation, the devil you know over the devil you don't. He seems like he got pizzazz. He's got some chutzpah. But Christopher Sand, he murders people. He's relatively polite, and he does what he says he'll do. I don't know you, Vickers Varga. I don't. So I don't want to, but I'm gonna help the guy I've been working with longer, I guess. I hope that's not a mistake. I mean, this whole thing's a mistake. I shouldn't have gotten my nose dirty with this at all.
Tell him it's Boyd.
Okay, so just to end it here, we're going to start the next day on the next episode. But as usual, thank you so much for watching. As usual, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But for now, I'll be back with more. This is the police in the next day. So for now, I'm Dr. Rhett, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye for now, everybody.